Hello, this is Johnny Campbell, the Transition Man here, and I want to thank you for coming over to my video blog. As you saw from the subject line, this is all about industries that are recession proof. Now, in this episode here, I want to talk about, I had an opportunity to read a book by Dan Kennedy called Marketing to the Affluent. And as I read the book and listened to an audio, he made an interesting comment. He said simply this: in tough economic times, you want to market to the individuals that are least affected by the economy. In other words, you want to find marketplaces where people are still consuming, still buying services, no matter what the economy is doing. And what I started to do was think about all these industries that actually exist out there that are still buying services, buying products, and who are still hiring speakers and who are still booking us for the work that we do. So I want to give you kind of a rundown, kind of my own little roll call, and maybe you've thought about these industries and maybe you haven't. But here's a roll call. First of all, there is the funeral industry. They're recession proof, but they're just one of these many recession proof industries. So it's the funeral industry. There is the retailers industry. People still buying clothes. People still need clothes to wear. There is the hospital industry. There is the oil and energy industry. There's the entertainment industry. There's the sports and gaming industry, which is all types of sports. Gaming is not just video games. That could be card games, games of chance. There's also the kid industry, which is its own mammoth of opportunities out there. Because where there's kids, there's moms. And where there's moms, they're consuming services. There's also the food industry. No matter what time it is, tough times or whatever, people are still going to eat. So the food industry still needs us as speakers to help them do better. There is the legal industry. In other words, they're lawyers, but they're also paralegals. What do paralegals have? They have meetings, they have events. There's also the collection industry. These are individuals who are in collections. They are in a way in sales. They are in a way investigators. They do need to learn the techniques to be effective. Collection agencies do have industry meetings. There is, of course, the college industry as well, because kids are always going to still go to school. There is the faith-based industry. In other words, religion. No matter what time it is, tough times or good times, people are still going to church. Their churches are still having conventions. Not just your church, but there are broader reaching churches that have just bigger conventions where they use speakers, whether you're from that church or not. And then there's also the beauty industry as well. In other words, women are going to maintain their looks and their beauty no matter what time it is, tough times or bad times. So what I'm saying to you is that in itself is another industry. Now what I've done here is just rattled off quite a few industries that are recession proof. Each and every one of these groups or industries has associations on the inside of it. They also have trade groups on the inside of them. They have magazines that they read. They also have conferences that they attend. Each and every one of these industries, if you really break it down, are still booking speakers because they're still having conferences and they're still having events. So that's what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, is you got to become more creative in these times and invest in your own education and in your marketing. Because all of these industries still are looking for sales, leadership, customer service, change, conflict, self-esteem, motivation, and just general happiness in life. They're all looking for it. We are the experts. We are the ones that can impart this information to them. Now you might say to yourself, well, what if I don't have any experience in that area? I'm going to give you a little piece of information here. It's a website called RTIR, which is Radio Television Interview Report, but it's RTIR.com. If you go there to that site, maybe you're listed on it, but if you go there and look under Find a Guest, you will find people who are experts in the industries that I just named off, who are experts. What could you do? You could interview those individuals, gain an insight, gain a perspective, gain some credibility, develop a product, start marketing in those industries based on someone else's expertise. This time that we're in is about creativity, and it is about you becoming more innovative, leveraging others' talents and abilities to help you grow and provide better service to the world. It's about you taking that extra step. It's all about your creativity. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this brief little video update was just to help you get into the right consciousness. And that is simply that it doesn't matter that these times are allegedly tough. It is about us being creative and us being dynamic in the way that we do things. Now, you'll see below here, I'm having a special event that's going to be taking place in December. I want you to take a look at that information. There's a link below. Review that information. But also, I want you to realize I'm also going to have some special bonuses and a special offer right below. So just look below and you'll see the information there. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to share this information. And remember, the recession is only in your mind. It is not in the marketplace.